ever since I began from the cart path, I've been looking for some custom hats so I could put the From the Cart Path logo on them. And after doing a lot of searching, I came across Code Word hats, which their website is Shop Code Word. I've bought a few hats off of them so far, and they're high quality, they're comfortable, and I'm starting to wear the hats I have bought from them everywhere I go. The great thing about them is I've been able to work out a deal that will get you 25% off with the discount code FTCP25. That will get you 25% off their hats on their website. And again, they have the regular hats and they have the upside down lettering hats. So looking for a one-time hit custom hat? There you go. Go to shopcodeword.com.
Welcome, because you are now listening to From the Cart Path with your host, Trent Roberts, bringing you tips, support, and player recognition and education with the experts for parents and junior golfers in Indiana. This is From the Cart Path with your host, Trent Roberts.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to our girls high school preview show. I have four of these great ladies from our 2026 class, which I still believe is one of the best classes the state's ever seen. And I want to make sure we do a quick introduction. We have Josie Kelley from Noblesville High School. We have Kelsey Haverluck from Westfield. We have Lexi Ray from Franklin. And then we have Alex Reschly from Northridge. Girls, welcome to the show, and thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
So, Josie, talk to me a little bit about what you've been doing this summer.
This summer I've just been playing a lot of golf, really. Just like the rest of us, tournaments and everything. And I think also trying to do a good job of like balancing my social life too. So just spending a lot of time with friends and on the lake, and I'm just ready for high school season to start.
Lexi?
Yeah, I would say the same. It's honestly kind of been a bittersweet summer. I actually just turned 18, so I won't be able to play in a lot of junior events next summer, like the girls junior and the PGA junior, since I'm too old to play in them. So, just kind of soaking in the last few moments of the junior tournaments and just going on from there.
Alex?
Yeah, it's been good. I agree with like what Josie said. Like, I'm just trying to balance everything. Definitely, I've been playing pickleball a lot recently, which has been interesting. I'm very bad at it, but it's been fun. So yeah, just playing golf, hanging out with my friends. Yeah.
Kelsey?
I agree with what Lexi said. It's definitely been very bittersweet because I just remember growing up, playing these tournaments and seeing all these older girls, and now we're the oldest ones out there, and it's just crazy seeing all the new incoming great talent that there is. And it's just, I don't know, it's bittersweet because I'll also be 18 in less than 2 weeks or something, and it's just crazy how fast it went by.
Kelsey, I think that's a great transition for us to get going talking about the high school season. You said the young talent coming in, and
Yeah.
I think all of us know this freshman group of girls that are coming in is pretty talented. What is it that A, reminds them of you girls when you were freshmen, and B, some advice you have for them for the upcoming high school season? Because as we all know, it's a quick season. There's a lot that goes on, and as soon as you think you get a break, you got a tournament the next day.
Yeah, I would definitely think advice would be it goes by super fast, and I know a bunch of the incoming freshmen are really good and they want to perform well, but I would say if you don't play how you want to play, don't get discouraged. There's always going to be another tournament or another 9-hole match. So instead of just getting so in your head the whole season, just and you have so many more years to keep doing it. So don't get discouraged after your first year if you don't perform how you want to.
I think with what Lexi said too, came in as a freshman and immediately was on varsity. And, someone that really coached me through everything was Caroline Whalen. She's at UIndy now, but she was a senior when I was a freshman. And I think I put a lot of pressure on myself, to play really well right away. for my team and to kind of prove like, oh, I belong here. Like I belong as like one of the better plays in Indiana. And I think you're a freshman, like no one expects you to like play so good so fast. And I think it's okay to like step back and like really enjoy the moment and think, okay, I'm spending time with my teammates. I want to play well, but it's okay if I don't because I still have so much more time left.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Kelsey.
okay. My piece of advice would be like, don't put too much pressure on yourself, especially your first year. I mean, because I definitely did. And I think that it goes by so fast and you just want to enjoy it and not waste time spending what little time you do have worrying about like how you're going to perform because you will do great. And then also like leaning on your teammates for support because you are on a team, you guys are in it together. And whether you're a freshman and a senior, like that's just like some of the bonds I have with some of my teammates. Like it just really helps when you feel under pressure.
Yeah, I really agree with all that. Just enjoy it and soak it up because it's a really unique experience and it's like different from all the golf we get to play all summer. And also, like, when I was going in, I was like, oh, like everything plays so short, so like I should shoot like amazing scores every time, and that's not how it works. So that's probably advice I would give is just like it is shorter, but that doesn't mean it's always like so easy and you're gonna like shoot under par every time.
Personally, real quick, for those that get to play in the state preview, I think that's their welcome to high school golf because you just got to your first 6-7 hour round that you've
Oh
never
my God.
experienced like in your life before. So as a parent, that's my perspective is that's my first memory of going to that event and going, how come I've been here all day? So that's probably my advice is be patient when you're on the golf course for these girls because it is going to be some long days out there at some of these tournaments and you've not ever experienced some events like this where it takes so long.
Trent, I think at state preview I shot 89 my freshman year or like something like really insane. So for any freshmen that are listening to this, it's really okay.
It does. And I remember Sophie, I think same thing with her. I think her state preview freshman was an 89 or a 90. And I remember coming home that night and how upset she was. And then someone just telling her, you're fine, move on. That's just part of it. It's not the summer golf where you can just keep going. So what part of your guys' game have you been focusing on this summer to get ready for the high school season?
Personally, I've been doing wedges and putting because it is super short, so we won't have the long irons in that we do during the summer tournaments. So honestly, just driver and short wedges is trying to get those as dialed in as we can.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with Lexi. I mean, high school plays super short and it's nothing like regular summer tournaments. So mostly I've just been focusing on short game because that's where you really make up your strokes. Because you can hit it a little like crazy off the tee and you still won't have that far in. So short game is really what matters, I feel like the most.
Yeah, I agree. I've been focusing on wedges because, like, when you if you can hit your wedges tight, you'll make a lot of birdies and shoot really good scores for sure. And also, this is like kind of goes back to the advice for freshmen. But one thing I would say is state does not play like as short, and so like going into state, you're going to be really used to just having wedges in every time, and to probably practice your irons and your long irons a little bit more going into state. If you want to play good, because I definitely struggled with that last year.
Absolutely. I think also like the same thing for me as wedges and then kind of preparing like as a team too. Like this summer, I think a lot of me and my teammates have really tried to make a big effort to like continue to see each other like leading up towards season. So not only being ready like skill wise, but then also like as a team getting ready to like go into season too.
I think that's a great segue into talking about your teams. What are some of the things that you love about your team, some of your favorite memories, things that you're just going to, it's a lot of one part, and I'll let you guys talk for a while about this when you can go back and forth. But just talk about your team and your experiences and things that you're going to miss.
Jeez. I mean, I can go.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. I mean, this is like really bittersweet. I was reading through your questions, Trent, and I was like, oh my God, like if I start crying, like this is going to be bad. But I think something that makes like Noblesville so special is our team and like how it feels so much like a family. Like our coaches, they work so hard for us. Like Justin and Brenna, they do an amazing job. And we have another coach, Sam. He's been great. He's new this year and he's done so much for our program already. And then, I mean, some of like my best memories would be the bus rides and I mean, our chain trips to Culver's. I think Noblesville like hits up the local Culver's, I think maybe like twice a week. So, I mean, that's some of my best memories is just being with my team. And I mean, even like outside of golf too, there's so much more than just playing. I mean, being close with your teammates is like one of the best things. So I think, I mean, that's just what's so special to me.
Yeah, this year we tried to make practices. Yeah, we tried to make practices fun. And every Friday we would have like a fun Friday. So you're gonna hear my dog shake in a second when she gets off the bed. and we would like do like a dress up, like we would have like a pink day or we would have like a theme every Friday. So like I know boys probably don't do that, but like we try and like make it fun. And that and probably just like the bus rides too. Like we would never get a golf bus. They would give it to the soil team at our school instead of the golf team. Like even to our state tournament, they gave it to the soil team.
The soil team?
The soil team. They would go judge soil. They would like look at soil and be like, "This is this type of soil."
That's like a scene
No,
that's like the scene on Napoleon Dynamite when they're testing the milk.
I don't know. So like we did not have a bus. So luckily one of my coach's friends had like a nice Mercedes like bus that we could use. So like we kind of just made that ours. So, but honestly, just those memories in there were really fun.
Where can I get a Franklin Soil Team t-shirt?
I don't know. I didn't even know we had a team until then.
Go ahead, Kelsey.
Okay. I would say for one of like my best memories, I guess, like over my 3 years, it's just crazy the relationships that you build with people. Like me and Addie Coy, like she's one of my best friends now, but like we were so competitive with each other when we first met. And it's just crazy like how that just evolves and like how that just changes because you get so close. And so I'm just so happy that I got to be a part of this team because you just really make great connections that are going to last like forever. And I also loved the bus rides because we'd always jam out to some great music that Bryant would most of the time choose for us. So that was a little interesting sometimes. I remember once, I think it was my sophomore year when Jimmy Buffett had passed away. He did like a memorial for him and like the whole 2 hour bus ride was just Jimmy Buffett songs. And so that was a fun time. It's probably one of my favorite bus memories because everyone was like, "What are you playing right now?" Like we did not know at like 5:30 in the morning, but that's probably one of my favorites.
Jimmy Buffett for a teenage girl
Yeah,
at 5:30 in the morning. I'll have
yeah,
to talk to Josh about that in his playlist
yeah.
next time I see him.
No, yeah, I have like a video and he's just like sitting in the back of the bus, like with his head down while like Jimmy Buffett is just playing. And, like we're all so confused because like we're like, what is going on? But
So we got the
Yeah.
soil team and Jimmy Buffett so far. Alex, what do you got for us?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna say anything that amazing, but I agree. I love like team dinners. Like we always have team dinners before sectional, regional, state, and that's really fun. We make a lot of really great TikToks. We also go to Culver's a lot and Dairy Queen. Like we have some fun times. So that's probably the thing I'm gonna miss the most, for sure.
Great. Now with the season started, what are some of the favorite tournaments that we have coming up that you guys are looking forward to?
I mean, personally, I'm really looking forward to, we have the Courtney Cox each year. And that's always a really, really special event for Noblesville because it's in honor of her. And, you know, a lot of the community comes out to see us play and our whole team plays. So we have, I think last year we had 3 different teams. So that's really special for, you know, the girls and everyone that comes and watches. And then I'm really excited for our senior year or like our senior night. we're starting a new tradition to where we're going to play a scramble. And I think that's really special because our parents get to watch and a lot of the girls get to be involved. And I think it's just a super fun night. So, I mean, those are the two that I'm really looking forward to.
I would say my favorite is probably, or at least one of them, is the Hall of Fame at Legends, just because it kind of gives us like a preview of like the state tournament. Like there's a bunch of good teams there, and a lot of my friends from the north side, like all of you guys will be there, and it's just fun because like more than likely we get to play together, and then it's just like fun whenever you have your friends there and you just have a good time on the course.
I would say I'm excited for conference. I really love playing bear slide every year. I really like that course. So I feel like that's a lot of fun. And then also, I mean, I'm just excited for sectionals, regionals, and state because that's when the energy just like changes and it just gets so much more fun. And like, I don't know, I really love that. So I'm excited for those.
I was also gonna say the Hall of Fame because my team we're from up north, so it's like 3.5 hour drive. So we stay in a hotel, and that's really fun because we get to just like spend the night in a hotel, go out to eat together and everything, and it's really fun.
Nice. So, with all that being said, do you have any teammates? And I know you've all kind of touched about some of your teammates that you're close with from your past or current that have inspired you over the last 4 years.
For sure. I can go if you guys want.
Go.
Is that fine? I had 2 teammates this past season that graduated. So, I mean, I spent 3 years with them, and every time that I was in high school golf, they were there, and I can't even imagine, like, this year they're not going to be. But Kara Shields and Olivia Anderson, they pushed me a lot athletically, but I don't think that was necessarily, like, a big motive for them. They really challenged me academically. They were there when I was struggling during season and needed help with that. Kara's tutored me for math this, like, entire last year. Olivia was always there if I wanted to grab lunch after school. So I think golf really gives you a way to get close with people. And I mean, I would never have met them without playing golf. And I think that is so special in that they were there not just for me as an athlete, they were also there just for like a friend and as a teammate. And I think that's just really special.
Lexi?
Yeah, so we only had one senior graduate, and so Reese Phillips, and me and her got so close this year. We actually, it's kind of similar to Kelsey and Addie. Like we had that bickering at the beginning, and because we were so competitive. But then towards my sophomore, my junior year, we got super close, and it's kind of sad to see her go because like she was that one person, kind of like Josie said, like we would go get lunch after school or we would go hang out or do whatever and make plans after school. So that's kind of bittersweet to see her gone. And then I would say my biggest role model from my team, even though I didn't play with her, my sister, because she played at Franklin and she's now at UIndy, but her senior year she got third at state. She holds the record at 67. And I think it kind of like pushes me to be like, oh, I want to beat her in those things. So like I don't know about role model, but like it pushes me to my limits to like want to go perform better than her in a way. It kind of does like a healthy competition. But yeah.
Kelsey?
I would say there were definitely 2 people that just really inspired me throughout my past years. One of them is definitely Addie. We just like got so close and we really just pushed each other the entirety of the 3 years that we played together. And it just really helps me when I would be in my head because she'd be like, just snap out of it. Like, you're fine. Like, she'd give me that tough love when I really needed it. I mean, you guys all know Addie. She'll let you hear it. Like, she has no shame in what she says. Um, and then also probably Allie McEwen. She graduated when I was a freshman, but she was a senior when I was a freshman. And she really just like was like an older sister. She would drive me around to every practice. She'd take me to get ice cream after, and it just, I don't know, it really made me feel better being like a scared freshman with like an upperclassman being really sweet and nice to me and just making me feel better.
Two of my seniors that graduated last year, Addie and Lizzie Irving, they're twins. They definitely helped me, like, they helped me improve so much at golf by, like, helping me with, like, the athletic and fitness side of it. So, like, they have, like, a workout room, like, at their house, and they got in touch with, like, a golf fitness guy to help us all, like, get stronger and hit it further and have faster swing speeds and everything. And so, like, I worked out with them all winter, like, the past, like, 3 years. So I'm definitely really grateful for them for, like, helping me get to that next level, because without them, I definitely would not have. So yeah, I'm just really grateful that they made those, like, that resource available for me, because yeah, I definitely would not be as good as I am now without them.
Now, I know the season's upcoming. I know with it being your senior year, I'm sure you all have some different personal goals for the season for as a personal. Give me some of your personal goals for the season, but as well as some of your goals as a team.
I would think, so for Franklin, our team goal, so we finished 5th at state last year, and I would say 1, to make it to state again, and 2, to perform well and try and get on the podium or the stadium or whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Sorry, the Willow. But yeah, I think that we could easily place at least 4 and above. We started going really well and getting hot during sectionals and regionals. We were just trying to get out of regionals, and we ended up winning, which was kind of a shock for us. But just to be able to go back to state again and repeat that, I think that would be a really good team goal for us. Personally, the past 2 years, I haven't performed as well as I wanted to at state. So I would definitely say at least to get top 10, if not higher up on that. And I think that I feel like I haven't had a good round at state that I'm like, yes, I played well. And like, you're obviously going to leave shots out there whenever you play golf. But if I just go out and I have a round where I'm like, oh, I didn't leave that many out there, instead of like I left so many shots out there. So at least having one of those rounds where I feel confident and just kind of like a end of the year, like high school season, like that's how I want to leave my high school season. I don't want to feel like I left something out there where I could have done more.
Yeah, my team, so we went to state the last 2 years, and I think both years we got 12th. Last year, I think we definitely wanted to do a lot better than we did, but the first day we, as a team, just did not have our best day. So I think our goal is probably to get back there again, and to have a good performance and hopefully get like top 10 as a team. Yeah, I think that would probably be the goal. We won regional last year, so I think that's another thing that we'd like to repeat. Winning conference, things like that. As an individual, I've won sectional the last 2 years, and I'd love to go and repeat and win it again for a third year. I've never won regional, so I would love to win that for sure. And then I feel the same way as Lexi, where I haven't really had a state performance that I am super happy with. So I guess, yeah, my goal is just to come out of state feeling good about it and feeling like I played good golf, and in my senior year on a good note.
Go ahead, Josie.
I mean, personal goals are personal goals, so I think there are a lot of things that I necessarily want to achieve, but that's kind of just between me and my coaches. And then for team goals, I mean, we all sit down, we have a meeting at the beginning of each year, we write down on a piece of paper, our top 5 things that we want to do and what we want to do as a team. I think we'll maintain a lot of the same things last year, and I think just overall goal is to do what we did, but do it better. And I think that time will come when we decide what that is, but I think that's what I have for us.
One of my personal goals is, as being a senior, we have like a bunch of incoming freshmen. And one of my big goals is I just want to be able to like bond with them pretty well. And I just want to get to know them a lot better, because I remember how it feels being super scared as an incoming freshman. And we have this girl, Farah, I played with her in the girls' state junior at Coyote, and she's going to be really good for us. But she's told me she's really nervous, and so she'll be in varsity, and I know how it feels to start varsity as a freshman and just be absolutely terrified. So, I mean, I guess one of my goals would just be to get to know all of them on a more personal level and to be able to bond with them as best as I can. Um, and then I'd say another goal for me is just like Alex and Lexi. I I haven't really performed as well as I wanted to at state either, and I'd like to see me gain a few more strokes out there and not leave so many out there. And then also, I won sectionals last year, so I'd like to go sectionals and regionals this year. That'd be nice. But yeah, that's about it.
No, I've enjoyed what you all have said about the incoming freshmen and having some of those conversations, because I remember as a parent when you have a child playing when you're a freshman and that experience and watching your kid go through that. So, Kelsey, when I hear you talk about wanting to make sure Farah has a great onboarding, I think that's key. And I know Noblesville does a great job of that, making sure their freshmen come on board. And that's something we've challenged our child with a freshman coming in our class. It could make our top 5 of making sure that you're mentoring them along the way, because like you said, Kelsey, they're scared coming in because they don't know what to expect. And it's probably one of the only sports that a freshman is going to walk on and potentially play varsity right away. And I think that's difficult for someone that young to understand. Here you are at 14, 15 playing with 17, 18-year-olds, and you could be taking somebody's spot, but at the same time, they want to make sure they have the best team moving forward. So, Kelsey, I do appreciate what you're doing there to try to make sure that she's onboarding properly.
Trent, I think with what you said about Noblesville too, I think that's completely true. I know Justin, he does a really, really great job about making everyone feel super included. I think we have 8 freshmen coming in this season, and we're not making any cuts. So all of them, they will be on the team. And I've really tried to reach out to them, say, hey, if you guys need a ride from school to practice, or you want to grab dinner afterwards, like I'll be there to drive you around. I know we have 6 seniors this year, so a lot of us are super highly involved. And I think what Kelsey said too, like that's another goal, is to make everyone feel super included. You don't want to have a team where it feels like you're kind of divided between like underclassmen and upperclassmen, like making sure
100% agree
everyone's
with that.
friends and they're super comfortable being on the team. And I'm not a scary person. Like, even though we're all seniors, none of us are intimidating. So I think it's important that they know that they can talk to us and that we're there for them.
And I think
Yeah.
that's a good thing too, is you do have some of those incoming freshmen in other schools that know all of you. So I think they're going to be comfortable coming in. So go ahead. Who was that? You, Lexi, getting ready to
Yeah,
chat?
that was me.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna add on to the like season like jumps at you, and like when it starts, like it gets going. Like we have 2 days of practice and then we go straight to Bloomington for a tournament. So like it's like it happens like that. So like what Franklin does, or like what I've at least tried to do with my senior year, since I'm like kind of in charge of it, I guess, is to like try and have team bonding nights. Like we're about to have one where everyone's going to come over, we're going to have pizza and like make hair ribbon for the season, and just try and get that team bonding. Because like I think last year we struggled with that, kind of like what you were saying, like the 2 divided teams. Like we would have the underclassmen and the upperclassmen. I think that's one thing that my team at least struggled with last year. So I think I'm going to make it my priority this year as the senior to like join our team together, because I think if you have good team bonding, you're gonna play good at the end of the day. Like the better the team is together and they want to succeed as a team rather than individually, you're gonna be better as a team and be happy for each other no matter what.
100% agree with you, Lexi. I think that's great. Now let's get into the end of the season. When do you think it'll hit you that your high school career is done?
I mean, I think it's already hit most of us. I mean, I feel like the whole summer we've been treating it as like, oh, this is, we're going into our last year, we're preparing for our last year. And I mean, it's so special, like to be able to feel like this emotional and this connected to a team. I mean, it's just golf at the end of the day, but for all of us, it means so much more than that. I mean, it's so special, really.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't really come to terms with the fact that like after the season, like I'm never playing high school golf again. Like that has not registered in my brain at all. I don't really know when it's gonna click.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bittersweet moment because, like, yes, I'm going to miss high school and miss being on my high school team, but then you also have like the thought of like, well, now I get to go to college and now I get to be on a college team and like just kind of grow up. I think that's where I am. Like, I'm like ready for my next chapter, although it's going to be sad. Like, I'm ready to go to college and ready to make an impact somewhere else.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to hit me on senior night because I know some schools like do it differently, but the seniors, they give a speech, and I think I'm just not going to be able to contain myself. Like, I know I'm just going to absolutely like lose it and just it's going to hit me because like it's just crazy. Like, what am I going to do without seeing Bryant's face every day from August to like end of September? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just so weird. But yeah, I agree with Lexi though. I'm excited for the next chapter.
How do you think your parents are going to be when high school's over?
I think they're gonna cry. My
Oh yeah,
parents.
for sure.
Yeah. My dad, people would expect him to not cry, but I just know it's gonna be waterworks.
I can see Sam crying.
Oh yeah, 100%. I can promise you it'll happen.
I don't know if my parents will cry or I don't know what they're going to do. I have a younger brother that plays too. So for them, I think it's more of my high school career is coming to an end and his is just starting. So I think they have something to look forward to a little bit. But I think mostly for all of us, our parents are going to be super proud. I think, they've seen us go from little freshmen to seniors, heading on to playing college or going to college or anything of the sort. So I think that everyone will just be super proud. And, I think finishing at state or sectionals, regionals, whatever, kind of just shows like how much we've grown up and like, yeah, that was the last time playing, but, golf is forever going to be in our lives and we're going to keep playing. So it's cool to see how we've developed. And I think our parents just want to see that.
Yeah, I think my parents will be proud and they'll be a little sad just because I am the youngest in the family. So they've already like graduated my sister, so I'm the last one in the house. So once I'm gone, like it'll just be them and my dog. But I think that after season's over, it'll just kind of hit them that like my senior year like is almost coming to an end. So I think maybe that will be the moment that they're kind of sad that they're like, oh, I only have like a few months left with her before she's off to college. So, but I think that they'll overall be proud.
Kelsey.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I think they'll be proud as well, but I definitely know they're gonna lose it. Like they're criers, so there will be some tears, and probably from me too. But yeah.
Well, as someone that has seen a lot of you, and I have Alex, I didn't really see you till your high school career started, but I've seen Lexi and I've seen Kelsey and Josie at some like younger tournaments when they were in middle school or younger. Seeing all of you, I mean, gosh, you were all Sophie size at one point, and you've all grown since then. And what you've become and the players that you've become, and watching you all make adult decisions for next year. And I know a lot of you've already made those decisions, and I don't want to get into those, but you're making adult decisions. You're making choices for your life and what direction you're going. And at such a young age, and to watch you guys, and I remember seeing Josie and Kelsey at some tournaments when they were 6th and 7th grade at U.S. kids tournaments. So here they are now getting ready to go on with the rest of your lives. And I think as an outsider parent seeing that and getting to know all of your parents, it's like a different thing. And like us watching Janelle graduate, when Sophie looked up Janelle when she was in 6th grade, watching Janelle grow up, and now she's a part of the team with her. It's just, you see all of you just grow. And I think as an outside parent, I think it's tough on us too. And like what you're saying, Josie, earlier about the seniors being gone and not coming back, every year we see that. I know at State Am this week, day one, Ella Boy's caddying for Sophie. Day two, she's got Lacey Hart. So she's going back to the girls that she grew up playing with on the team that she loves being around because she knows it's going to make her more comfortable on the course. So that tells you a lot about the impact that you all have made on the younger players and the futures that you're creating for your programs. One last question, and then we're going to get going, because I know some of you get to go have fun riding roller coasters, and some of you are going to work. So when we get to state, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but what teams do you think are going to be in the running for the state title this year?
I mean, I think with the strength of just all the schools in Indiana, it's really anybody. I mean, it's 2 days. 2 days decide, first, second, all of it. So I think it's whatever team, comes in ready to go. I mean, I'd like to say that Noblesville will be in the mix again. I'm excited to see, how that plays out. But, it's 2 days. Anything can happen. So, there's a lot of teams that could potentially be in the running, I think.
Yeah, I agree with Josie with that.
I agree.
Yeah, and a lot of teams develop a lot over the season, so it can be kind of hard to predict. I think some teams especially the bottom of their lineup, the 3, 4, 5 can see some crazy improvement over the season, and I think that determines a lot of who contends at state.
I would agree with you on that. We saw that last year. We saw the 3, 4, and 5s improve for Zionsville last year, and I think that was the big reason why they took it. Obviously, Taylor's going to be Taylor. But if the 3, 4, and 5 can play, and I think you're right. Obviously, I'm not going to say my thoughts because I'm saving that for something else that we're going to be doing. But I think you're right, Josie. It is a 2-day event. You don't know what's going to happen and what's going to take place. Anybody can step up and have your number 4 could go have 2 solid days on any of the teams, and all of a sudden that puts your team into the running. And that's what makes our state unique. And I think what makes our state unique too is the crowds, the people, and the fans that come out to watch all of you. And that's what I always look forward to is the state championships, just because I think it's like no other that you have seen. And obviously, Kelsey and Josie, you've talked to Lauren in the past about it and how shocked they were when they came to watch that last year and how impressed they were with the state title, and then getting to watch all of you girls and how you perform out there and how professional all 4 of you look when you're on the course. That's one of the reasons why I've enjoyed having you on this, because I've seen how professional the 4 of you act on the course and how you treat others. And I think that's a great thing. Thanks for your time today. You guys have a great season, and I look forward to seeing you all out there, because I know we'll see all of you at the Hall of Fame. I think all of you are all of you at the state preview.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the 2 biggest events outside of the state tournament, all of you will be there. So, and my prediction is all of you will be on the stage, podium, whatever we want to call that thing, right, Lexi? At the end of the year, that it gets built real quick together at the end. So I look forward to seeing you all out there.
Trent, thank you for doing this. I think this is really unique for a lot of us. We get to kind of talk a lot about, our experiences, our teams. And I think it's really cool that people can watch this and think, oh, well, these girls were freshmen, they're seniors now. And I think it's really unique that we get to share, our experiences and just personal things about our team. So thank you for that.
Josie, thanks for those kind words. I really do appreciate that. I think at the end of the day, from all of this, my whole goal is to make sure all of you continue to get the recognition that you deserve, and make sure we continue to promote the game of golf in the state of Indiana. However, right now, promoting the game of golf for high school girls. And I think this sport has a lot of potential for growth. So I do thank you for your kind words. I do look forward to seeing all of you out there at the next tournament that you all play in. And again, thank you for your time, and see you all soon.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of From the Card Path with your host, Trent Roberts. Please be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.